Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschool-ology. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got a 7th grader, 3rd grader, and 5 and 3-year-old doing a combined pre-K level this year. And today's video, we're going to be talking all things homeschool budget for next year, the 2023-2024 school year. And I did have to start this video over because I said 2022. Y'all, we ain't even there anymore. We are well past there. We are halfway into 2023. So this is the homeschool budget for the 2023-2024 school year. It is a collaboration with Shanna over at Making Everyday Magic, one of my favorite homeschool moms to watch. And we are all going to be sharing our budgets with you. So I hope you would check out her channel. I'm linking it down below, as well as the playlist where other moms are going to be sharing their budgets. And these are pretty much, most of them are going to be our actual, or at least my video and I know Shanna's video are going to be like our actual real numbers, like what we are really looking at as far as our projected spending and our actual spending. So for our budget, I have not actually completed all of my purchasing yet. We homeschool year round and we don't start and stop curriculum at a certain time. We just, whenever they finish something, we just dive into the next one. Or whenever something's not going well, we'll just pick up the next one. So I don't necessarily buy everything all at one time for the new school year. So what I'm going to show you today is like my projected spending, as well as what I've spent so far and what I plan, what I plan on continuing to spend over the next few months. I'm thinking we should be wrapping everything up, or mostly wrapping everything up by August. It's when I plan to start all of our new things, because we do technically end our school year in August. We are year-round homeschoolers. We do live in the state of Florida. We have to have a portfolio reviewed. Our portfolio review comes up in August every year. So I tried to have it done, try to end our year at the, July 31st, so that I have a few weeks to put together up the portfolio. I don't even need that long. I normally put the portfolio together in a night or two, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I try to kind of end our year there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that our curriculum will be finished. We might have a few more lessons in it before we move on to the next one. So I haven't bought everything yet. That was a lot to say that I haven't bought everything yet. But I'm going to pull up my computer here and show you our actual numbers, what I plan on spending and what I have already spent so far. So just to give you a little background, if you are new here and you don't know, I have a current 7th grader who will be doing 8th grade next year. And I have a current 3rd grader who will be moving on to 4th grade. And then my 5-year-old will be 6 here this month actually. And he will be officially registering as an official kindergartner. So I will have 3 actual school-age children next year. And then she'll be 4 next year. She just loves learning. She loves doing school. She asks to do school every single day, even on the weekends. So she will just be coming along for the ride, but I won't be officially registering her yet. We'll see about maybe next year, and we might wait until 6 as well with her. We'll see. So my oldest, we started, this is just kind of a side note, my oldest, I enrolled her right at 5, and then decided, you know what, with the rest of them, I'm not going to do that. So my middle daughter, she didn't get enrolled until 6, and then my son didn't get enrolled until 6. I'm not sure about my younger daughter because she is so eager to learn, so I might do her a little bit sooner. Like I might do her at 5. Not sure yet, but that was just an aside note. Let me pull up the computer for you guys. So this is what I have as my projected. I've just created this in Excel, just super simple, straightforward, nothing too major here. But this is our subjects that we're going to be covering over here. And then I have my children. This column, it says my son and my youngest daughter because they are going to kind of be working together. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing together with them until I start to see that she's, really not being able to keep up, and then I'll start doing something new for her. So these are the things that I have chosen to use currently, and this is based on like their website. Some of them I have adjusted because I got them, like for instance, I got the Build Your Library Level 8 on sale. I got the Curiosity Chronicles on sale, and I got History Quest on sale. So I went ahead and like updated my projected budget to be what I actually spent on them. And this is going to be my grand total here. So this is about $100 more than last year. But last year in my budget, I'll link that video for you guys. I had included like a miscellaneous for like paper and things like that. So if I were to include that here, I'm probably looking closer to the 2,000 mark. But I essentially added, like last year, I think it's still okay. Even at $2,000, that's still only $500 per kid, really, and I think that's kind of fair. It fits in our budget, is what we can do. Could I get it cheaper than this? Absolutely. I definitely could have. And but we have it within our budget, and I just decided this year I'm just not going to include that miscellaneous. Because that's kind of household costs anyways. Like, we're going to be using paper anyways. Granted, we use a lot more paper since we homeschool, but I did put in, what I didn't put in last year that I did put in this year was like books that I'm going to buy. And because I realized that I probably buy a lot of books, like just books from like Amazon or places that supplement our curriculum. So I did make sure I included books. I included them here for literature and here for science and history. So because I know I'm going to be buying resource books, because if you haven't noticed, we have quite the research or resource book thing here. So this is what I'm projecting to spend. This is what I'm looking at. And then so far, my actual spending is $700. So I've picked up elemental science. On my projected budget, I think I only put $30. Oops. Because I was only planning to buy 1 year, but I ended up going ahead and buying both years that were available, because I wanted ones from each year, and it was cheaper to buy the whole year. And so if I end up using them all, great. If I don't, great. I might use them for co-op, but they weren't that expensive. So I went ahead and picked all those up. Curiosity Chronicles I was able to get during their sale. History Quest I was able to get during their sale. Build Your Library I was able to get during the sale. So I've gone ahead and picked all of those up. And then I did pick up my daughter went ahead and started algebra. So I went ahead and picked that up, and the Nicole the Math Lady subscription. And then I happened to be on Rainbow Resources looking for something, and I found two like scratch and dent, or I found like the teacher's manual and the student manual like scratch and dent for the Math with Confidence. So I went ahead and snagged those because there was only like one of each one, and so I went ahead and snagged those too. So that is what I've purchased so far. And then I did get the Winnie the Pooh guide from Brave Writer, as well as Never See. I'm putting that on next year's budget, but we might start it this year. So that is what I have picked up for so far, and I'm already at $700. I don't have a lot more to pick back up. So jumping back over to the projected budget page, a lot of what I'm using this year I've already have. Like, I'm not necessarily buying a ton. Like, I have a lot of things that I picked up last year for my little kids that we didn't get to, and so we'll be getting to them this year. And then a lot of things for my middle daughter are things that I've already used in the past and didn't need to get again. So that has been really good. I haven't picked up her math yet because she's not done with her level right now, so I'm waiting it out to see if I can catch Matthew C on sale somewhere. And then the lit guides I'll just buy throughout the year. I don't plan out our books that we're going to read. We just read one, and when we're getting towards the end of that, I have her go and pick out the next one that she wants to do. I found she just is so much more engaged with when she gets to pick the books. I do sometimes say, no, we're not going to read that one because we've already read something similar to that one, or I would like you to choose between these 3 or 4. If I'm really looking for her to have something that I specifically want her to do. But most of the time I just pick those up throughout the year. They're $15 here and there, if we're using a Brave Writer one. So that is currently where I'm at with my budget and what I plan to spend for my budget, and we do a lot of resource books. So I am telling my husband what we put aside is that $2,000, because I want to be able to have the freedom to buy books as they come up if I need them, without, you know, it messing up our budget too much. So that is the plan. That is what I plan on doing. I don't know if I'll actually hit that cap, but I'd rather have it there available to me than, you know, not be available to me when I need something or want something for our homeschool. So I would love to hear how your budget is going. I know this is a healthy budget for a homeschool environment, and so I am thankful and grateful for that. But it can be done. For budgeting is really like cost versus time. Like if you want to spend if you don't want to spend a lot of cost, then you're going to have to invest a lot of time. And if you don't want to spend a lot of time, you're going to have to invest a lot of cost. You know, the more you have somebody do for you, the more the cost goes up. So I try to land somewhere, you know, in that, probably more towards the more done for me than less, you know, because I do have a lot of things to do and don't have a lot of extra time. So I'm comfortable spending the little bit of extra money to make sure that I'm freeing myself up time-wise. So that is our budget here at Homeschool-ology. I'd love to hear more about yours down in the comments if you would like to share that. I'm sure it would help some people to see, you know, especially like people who are thinking about homeschooling, how, you know, what we really spend, what it does really cost us to be homeschoolers. So while you're down there, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Shanna's channel at Making Everyday Magic and the playlist down below, linked in the description. And I think that's all I'm going to share with you guys today. So I hope you will come back and chat with me again real soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.